Good afternoon, welcome to the channel. So, we just hit the ATM. We've got an open trailer. You know what that means. There's a full-size Ford or Edsel that's needing rescue. We're gonna go check this thing out and hopefully make a deal and put this thing on our trailer. Got some cool Mopar C-bodies cruising there. Cul-de-sac over here should be a 1959 Edsel 4-door. It's getting out here. It's got skirts on it. Let's see if he's home and let's go check this thing out. Got the Edsel loaded up. Let's get her home. All right, so here she is. We got her back to work. She's a little soft in the rockers. Just kind of give you a quick walk around here. Padded dash. To be expected. I mean, the headliner is actually pretty decent. I like it. I don't even see a mouse hole in the headliner. Can't really open the doors on the trailer here. Tires are pretty flat and the valve stems are corroded. We got keys, we got a title.
This one's not.
Just missing this little piece of trim. We did get some extra parts with it. Maybe we got that piece of trim. We got some other Edsel hubcaps. We got the we got a Western spinner there. We got some more transmission filter. Got another basket. There's a bag with some parts in it. Got a bunch more. Oh yeah, look in there. We got another Ranger. We got a Ranger badge. Oh, we got a styrofoam coffee cup. Those are banned in the state of Washington now. That's like contraband. Looks like you've got a bunch of like knobs. Oh, like radio knobs in there. Let's see what else we got cool in there. We got a set of Western hubcaps, ignition switch. Oh, I think, do we have the missing trim piece off the door?
It's got a hookup for trailer electricals.
Yeah. I think there's, well, that's a piece of trim. I don't think that's the, well, maybe it is. Oh, yeah. Looks like that is that piece. Gotta figure out how it attached on that end. I don't see a hole for it there, so we'll have to figure that out. So we got the piece of missing trim. This is actually a Oakville, Ontario car. Got some wipers in there, some more Western center caps. It's like an ignition switch, so we got some good stuff in there. Look at that. You got your ashtray in the back seat right there, so your rear passengers for their smoking enjoyment. I mean, the windlace isn't horrible in this. I still have not found a hole in this headliner. Not one mouse hole. It is amazing. I'm thinking this interior was redone. I don't think this is original upholstery for 59. I'm not sure. I have to check into that. She's getting a little corrosion in some spots, but you know, all in all, she's pretty solid. Ranger, a little soft in the quarters back there. These skirts are just kind of dangling here, so. Some chrome wheels. It's got blue dots in the tail lights. Reverse lights. This bumper's pretty bent up, but he did give us another bumper. Did see it's got a few rust holes in the trunk. Got a jack back there. I mean, the trunk pan is pretty much there. Oh, look at that. It's a Craftsman pry bar. Dude! Looks like a lot of this has been rewired and stuff. I might try to find some original type like an original wiring harness for it. There's your old Springer shock there. So you could tow a trailer with your Edsel or load her down, you know. It's an old wood sign. Wild Creek seedless grapes. Looks like the end of a box. Got a piece of pipe. Looks like that is pretty rough down there, but it can all be fixed. I'd say did give us another bumper. This side's a little better here. Rocker panel's good on this side. Got a little rot there. Got this skirt that's just kind of hanging on by a thread here. Like I said, I'd like to get these off of here if I could, but they seem to be El Rustoed. All the trims on this side. Windshield looks good. It's got mirrors on both fenders. We've got the little ding on the trim there, not bad though. We've got both bumperettes are there. The signature horse collar. We've got the Edsel fender emblems there. I'm told it goes forward, but not in reverse. But reverse is out of it. Let's take a look under the hood and see what we got. All right, so see, we got the hood release mounted right here in the panel. I don't think that's factory. Let's see if I can get it to. Let's see if I can get it to release. Oh, there we go. We got it. All right, let's get a look. Let's get a look under the hood here. We've got the Edsel on the front. Looks like the previous owner has converted it to power brakes. It's a 361 4-barrel. Been converted to an alternator. Let's take a look at the dipstick. It's got oil in it. Looks like a electric fuel pump here mounted on the fender. Motor turns over. She's not stuck. Looks like she's got vacuum wipers. All in all though, she's solid. I like it. Really one left on there that's still with the Edsel sticker on the wire. Lettering on the fenders. Boy, can't wait to dig into this one. It is going to need a little work back here. Really cool that it came with a 59 plate too, or a 58 to 62 plate with a 59 sticker on it. Looks like we got a Ford 9-inch back there. Yeah. And looks like original owner, or the previous owner, installed some air shocks on there. I imagine these springs are pretty shot, as it's got helper leaves on it, and looks like he was trying to get it up in the air a little bit. But I mean, for being a Canadian car, this thing is really, really solid, because Canadian cars typically didn't fare well. Just trying to get a good look at the frame. I don't see, the frame looks really solid on it. I don't see any rot in the frame at all. Definitely gonna need some exhaust. Gonna need some work on the wiring. It's metal work, but she's worth it. We can do it. Looks like all the glass is good. Even the wind wings, which is amazing. So, yeah. So, well, let's get her home.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can push this thing uphill. I doubt it. It's got pretty flat tires. Let's see if we can use the trailer to our advantage. Level the playing field a little bit. So I wanted to put some air in the tires to make it roll a little bit easier. This one here, however, the one on the other side has a metal valve stem. This one has a rubber valve stem with these. I'm going to give you a pro tip here. These aluminum caps will corrode to your metal valve stem. So please don't use them. If you must, put like a maybe a little bit of Teflon tape around the threads of your valve stem before you put these on, because galvanic corrosion, these will literally chemically weld themselves to your valve stem, and then you're left with this problem here without having the metal stem in there. This one just has too much give. I can't grab it with anything, and it just wants to twist. So yeah, so I can't put any air in this one. I'm probably just gonna have to, if I want air in it, I'm gonna have to throw a different tire on there for now, until I can get back to the shop in town. I don't know. These tires, let's look at the date codes. Ooh. 3507. Sears steel belted. I'm gonna say these are the 50th week of probably 1997. This is a Super Guard 60 steel belted. Looking at the fonts on this, I'm going to say this tire was most likely made by the Cooper Tire and Rubber Company for Sears. On the back, we've got the HP 4000s. Hercules! My Hercules! I know. Sweet, huh? Alright, so I'm going to work on just getting this thing further up here on the slab. Man, I'm sure glad we gave us a spare bumper. As mentioned, the previous owner included a new bumper, or not new, but a good bumper for the rear to replace that one that's been up. So we'll be getting that swapped out here in the near future. Get this baby looking sharp. Well, let's see now. Why don't we see now just what happens if we throw a battery in this thing? It's got a battery in it, but I'm pretty sure it's long dead. And let's find that hood release again. Kind of mounted in an inconvenient place. I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be in the car. There we go. But functional. You know, probably want to fix that, because you know, if I'm going to town, something happens, I gotta pop the hood and do a check on something, you know, and I'm in my town clothes. I don't want to have to lay on the ground to pop the hood. It's just not a good situation. But let's see how old this battery is. Let's see for fun. I'll get you in here. Let's see for fun if this battery even shows a charge. I'm gonna say probably not. Let's go get a tester. Put it on V for victory. Let's take a look here. This battery looks old. It looks really old. Let's see what happens when we do positive and negative. It goes to millivolts. It auto ranges to millivolts. Millivolts will not start an FE engine. Alright, so let's get tools, change the battery. Note the NASCAR approved battery hold down. Which he seemingly has hooked to the alternator. Maybe. Or something down there. I think he just hooked that around a... Oh, I see. Hooked that around the cord. So let's see if we can snap this off. Oh, here she goes. Oh no, that terminal doesn't look very good. Looks like we might need a negative terminal. That one's not very good. Okay. So let's look in here and see, out of the 36 dead batteries I have, which one is the least dead. Probably this one. I'm going to say this one because it's the closest one, and I don't have to unearth it from somewhere. If I was a gambling man, I'd say this is like a Group 49 Mercedes battery in here. One that you find in the trunk of a big Benz. Let's see if we can. Alright. Let's see if we can pry this apart enough to get this thing loose. We got the nut to move. Let's see if we can pretty corroded. Ooh, it's a reconditioned battery. I don't know why there's sand like everywhere in here. He did say something about getting it stuck in the sand one time, which he thinks that's how he burned up the reverse gear in the transmission, so there is that. We need more firepower. All right, let's try this. It's a little bigger. Ay, ay, ay. Gonna break the battery, pulls loose from the battery. I don't want to do that. Like usual, pretty soon I'll have the whole toolbox out here. Oh, we made something happen. Something moved. Yay. Okay. There we go. We got it. Okay, so let's take this straight in for a core. Pretty sure that battery's toast. Got some kind of gel bubbly things in there. Interesting. I guess to keep the battery from vibrating? Weird. They are green. I don't think I've ever seen a battery tray with those from the factory. That's pretty weird. Comment below if you know what the heck is going on there. Let's put in this somewhat charged battery, which does not fit the tray, and see let's just see if it makes any smoke or anything. No way that's gonna tighten up, but it's grounded to the fender here, to the upper core support, the radiator support. Something's running. The fan's running. So I have not turned the ignition on, but the fan is running. You can hear it down there. Turn the headlights on. We've got all 4 headlights. Let's take a look at the back. And we do have the ones with the blue dots. Again, that wiring looks really bad back there. I'm going to have to do some work on that, but it does have basic lights. I'm not sure why that fan's running. And it goes faster. It speeds up if I do the switch. Oh, wait. Oh, Off is in the middle. It's still crazy that that thing runs with the ignition off. I wouldn't think it would, but well, duh. All you gotta do is read the dial right there. It says high, off, low. So don't just assume that off's on the bottom. Man, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's see if any of these keys fit the ignition here. He seemed to say they did. Oh, yep. So I don't have any lights on the dash when I do that. And I don't have any... Let's go to on. Let's see if any of these switches go to anything. Nothing. Okay, so it's not going to be as easy of a start as we thought. Down here we can see the VIN plate on it, that it is a Oakville, Ontario car. One thing that's cool about this car is they made over, you know what? Oh, and I didn't even notice the Ranger script in the door panel. That is sweet. I mean, look at the door panel. Look at the door cards. Awesome. The rear too. Door cards are all in pretty good shape in this car, and it says Ranger on it. But anyway, back to the 59 Edsel four-door sedan. There were a little over, total production of the sedan, four-door sedans was a little over 14,000 cars, but only 1,249 of them were built in Ontario. Over the Edsel's production run, less than 8,000 cars were built in Canada, and no 60s were built in Canada. The 60s were all imported from the United States into Canada. So only 58s and 59s, and apparently no wagons or convertibles were built in Canada either. Only sedans and hardtops. No, there's a little bit of trivia for you. So anyway, well, now back to figuring out why I don't have power. But I think I'm running out of time. Nice. So he does have this whole switch panel in here, which I don't know what this is wired to, but oh my gosh, we got lots of stuff going on here. There's a flasher on that. He's got another fuse panel over here. Yeah. There's... Thinking that he's made his own brake light switch. Is what's going on down here. I mean, the previous owner, he drove this thing. Yeah, looks like he's got a switch there. Looks like he's got a brake light switch that he's mounted to the pedal. So, oh, look. We've got an interior light there. Let's see what happens when we push the button. Oh yeah, look. Oh, now I killed it. There we go. Oh. Yeah. And we've got dome lightage. The dome light works. Oh my gosh. This car's mint. I know it's green, but it's literally mint. Wow. Radio's missing. That's too bad. But anyway, I gotta try to figure out what he's got going from the ignition switch, and it looks like that the previous owner has rewired the car So yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out. Got a bracket up there. I was wondering if maybe he mounted some kind of switch to the like I say, I'm not getting any, I don't seem to be getting any power with the key though. The battery's definitely giving power to the car, but I'm not getting any power with the key. So I don't know if in his wiring, if he's put like a kill switch in it or what, but anyway, yeah, this is gonna take probably a little work to do. Is it the typical Ford? Yep, it sure is. She is gonna crank. I'm guessing that fuel gauge probably... You know what? The fuel gauge actually works. It actually goes up to quarter tank when you turn the key. Oh my gosh. This car just keeps getting better by the minute. But I'm guessing that fuel pump's not running. Maybe we try to pour a little fuel in it and see if it'll bark off. I mean, you gotta check this out. Look at this. The carpet was folded down. I was kind of messing around here looking for fuel pump wires because this fuel pump's definitely not running. But check this out. Look at the little chrome foot on the it goes on your brights pet. I don't see that this thing's working though. It looks like that. Oh, no wonder. No wonder all four headlights came on when I turned them on. Let's see if just the outer ones are on now. Yep. Switch is a little sticky, but it does work. Let's just pour a little fuel in that carb and see what happens. Let's just see if it'll bark. And then we'll close this video out till we can do some more maintenance. Oh, look. Look. Dash lights. I got dash lights now. Dude, like I said, she's getting better by the minute. Let's pull this air cleaner. You gotta look at this too. Look at that. Edsel air cleaner. Holder downer thingy. Okay. I guess I'm not gonna really call it a wing nut. Say we did pull the dipstick last night. It does have some oil in it. So let's put a little fuel in the Holly, because I'm pretty sure it's not getting any. That's not feeling good. That's feeling like the no. Oh, he just doesn't want to do it from there for some reason. So, let's see what happens. Alright, so we poured a little fuel in there. Let's see what happens. Let's see if she'll just bark. If she's got any spark. Let's do it again. I don't have very much gas in there. Let's see if we can get any in the bowl. Yeah, let's try that. Well, I don't have a whole lot of gas, but she barked off. I want to do it again. Okay, let's try one more time. Just want to hear it one more time. Yes. Yes. So she did bark off. There is life. She will run. We're just gonna have to sort out this fuel system, find out what they got. This car kind of looks like it's gonna be a wiring nightmare. I may end up having to rewire this whole car, which is okay. Won't be the first time. The Edsel nut back on there, and let's just unhook that. We'll take this battery back out of there. All right, so that's gonna conclude this video on the 59 Canadian Edsel. I want to give a big shout out to Gary Moore. Gary Moore has owned this car for a long time. He loved this car, did a lot of upgrades to it, made us a heck of a deal on this car. If it wasn't for him, we couldn't do this. Thank you, Gary. I hope you're watching. We promise you we'd get this car back on the road and flying down the highway like it deserves. Stay tuned to the channel. We got more on this car coming. This was kind of a surprise edition right here, but we were happy to get it. Again, thanks to Gary. Make sure you're subscribed. If you got any Galaxy, Edsel, Mercury friends, make sure to turn them on to this channel. The more you guys watch, the more it helps us out, the more it enables us to go get more of these cars and get them languishing out of fields and in places where they're just being neglected, or in some cases just rotting away, and we can give them new life and get them back on the road. So we appreciate every one of you. Again, we've got more stuff coming. We've got more Starliner content coming. Duct tape drags coming in October. We're trying to put a car together for that. And of course, it's going to be an Edsel. With that, it's getting dark. The bugs are starting to bite. God bless. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you on the next video.